Never missed a weigh-in, thank goodness. And I look at it as that is kind of your one job as a boxer, is to make the weight, because if it's not done right, it can really hurt people. I'd say I'm in the final stage of weight cut before the fight week weight cut. That's where kind of everything changes. My diet, water intake, and all the fun stuff happens. Going towards the end of fight camp, I'd say, yeah, it all starts to change around the end of this week. Generally, I walk around about 86 kilos, but I don't let my weight fluctuate too much higher than that. And I fight at 79.3 kilos. So it's like, yeah, roughly 6 or 7 kilos I have to lose before my fight. I prefer to keep it gradual over time, but it also depends off how much notice you have before a fight. I've had fights taken 11 days notice, and then obviously it wouldn't be ideal to be cutting that much weight in that time, but depending where my weight's at before a fight, like it kind of goes off calories. I might have to drop calories to reach certain goals by the end of the week. Nutrition today it's following the same kind of meal plan I've had the whole camp. So in the morning for breakfast it'll be oats, milk, berries, banana, honey. Then I'll have like morning tea, rice crackers, honey, or 2 pieces of fruit. Just before training, get some fast carbs in. Could either be honey again. I like my my lollies, so 3 Allen snakes. And then usually, yeah, training, have my electrolytes, Dr Hydrate during training. Then for lunch, it'll be any form of protein, chicken, fish, or steak with mixed vegetables and rice. And then it'll be a similar thing for dinner. And then a sneaky little sweet snack for dessert. Everyone gets that little late night craving, and I guess that's where I have to pull my head in sometimes, because when we are training so much, your body does need that food, fuel and rehydration, but just has to be managed. Like I was saying before about some of your sweet Dr Hydrate drinks, the raspberry is my favourite, and that keeps me quenched a little bit longer.
The guys have got all their different nutritionists, and look, at the end of the day, they've got to lose weight most times. You've got somebody like Kirra, an athlete like him, even when he's heavy, he's not carrying a lot of body fat. His muscles are blown up. He will reduce the salt. He's a bit of an expert, so he runs his own show, to be honest. He understands this world of nutrition and diet. So, but what happens, by him making 79.2 kilos, the next day at fight time, 24 hours later, he's generally up at about 85 kilos. Sounds mad, but somebody like Kirra is very educated in his body. He knows how to do it. And you've seen the shape of him, like, you know, wouldn't we all want a body like that? Let's be honest. We've got a heavyweight as well. Who's 6'6", 125 kilos. He does it different again. His body's totally different. And he's not depleting himself throughout that time, you know, because he doesn't have to make a weight. So it is different.
This last week though, it's the final push before the fight. And now we need to kind of get my weight right and down a little bit. There's a few little hacks that I do. There's water loading, what's called a low res diet, which involves like high fiber, and then you're cutting the fiber out. Water loading is something pretty new, because I'm only 2 years as a professional. I'm not saying to just not have any water at all or dehydrate too early before weigh-in, but it seems like having that excess amount of water helps flush out the rest of the body, and you can lose quite a bit from doing that. So far, what I'm on is 6 liters, 3 days out. Oh, sorry, 4 days out, it's 6 liters of water. 3 days out is 8 liters. 2 days out is 8 liters again. So you're just back and forth the toilet pretty much, going to the toilet all the time, just peeing it all out. And then the final day is just onto 1 liter. And I think, I'm not an expert, but that is what helps flush out the body. And I feel like every fighter or athlete that needs to make weight has their own little tricks. And to find out which one works for you, it's just been trial and error. The dehydration part, for some athletes who maybe they haven't done that as well, like cutting the carbs out, they might go too far and dehydrate themselves, and that's when you run a lot more risks, especially in like a combat sport where you're getting hit in the head. So it's something you need to be aware of, and make sure that you've still got fluid in that head to protect your brain. The way I manage my nutrition and hydration post-fight, again, like the training, is just through kind of trial and error, like the weight cutting. But what I've found is like getting the electrolytes in and fast carbs and sugar, because that's what you're probably most depleted in, and that is the fastest way to kind of refuel, rehydrate the body and get it back to its best performance. So that's the way I.
We're at the weigh-ins here just out the front of Second Out Gym, and so happy to be back in Perth too, so can't wait to get on the scales. Yeah, shifting the last bit of weight today. We've had the full day because the weigh-in's at about 6 o'clock or 6 p.m. today, so I've had the full day to kind of just chill out, and haven't been eating a huge amount. I still had a good brekkie and a little bit of fluids, but just keeping it at a minimal and just shifting that last bit of weight. Some people like doing saunas, baths. Today I did a bath, nice chilled out bath with my teammate Shannon. We shared a nice hot spa together and just sweated out a little bit more, because most people don't realize how much weight you would actually lose in just like a regular spa bath. So we sat in it for about half an hour and lost about 1 kilo each. So yeah, you'd be surprised how much weight you'd actually lose just through water weight in normal spas, because we don't need to be burning ourselves in there or anything crazy. But yeah, that's how I do the last bit.
As he makes his way down the stairs.
Beautiful right hand.